Scorpio, and welcome to your October general reading. I do my relationships next week. I have to say, you've got some beautiful cards showing up here. I think some of you are about to start a whole new relationship chapter. You've got the Ace of Cups in your relationship sector, the Eye of God, the Eye of the Divine, planetary alignment, or if it's not a new relationship, the relationship that you're already in is changing. It's getting back to its original nature. If you look at the cup is pure. Sometimes the more difficult cup cards, you can see that they have there's more lead in them, which means there's a heaviness and there's a darkness. Disappointments all got mixed up with love. The Ace of Cups is my favourite card in this deck, and it's what's showing up for you. So I think you've potentially got a very exciting month ahead. Your general card, your general energies is the beautiful Magician, the 4 Aces. Now Capricorn got this in this position as well. How I read this Magician card, it's about having the power to make things happen in your life, the 4 Aces, but the universe can't come in if you're already filled up with the past. Being stuck in the past, you can see this energy comes through his top of his head down to his hands, which means you have to sort of be an empty vessel in order to allow this energy to come into you. And that's when we become co-creators with the universe, not when we're so filled with the past that nothing new can come in, okay? Because at a soul level, you've got the Ace of Wands, so you've got the 2 Aces here. We haven't got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, but you've got love and you've got passion. And I think that's a pretty good start, guys, okay? So, as you enter October, and it'll probably be about the first week, you've got the 10 of Discs and the 2 of Swords. So the 10 of Discs tends to represent a happy conclusion to a chapter regarding your Pentacles. So this could be work, you might have gone for a job. It's with the 2 of Pentacles, which is a really odd combination of cards. It's almost like, okay, this has happened, but I have to wait. Or I've got this good piece of news, but I'm still searching within. I'm still going within. I'm still a little bit almost of withdrawing from the external world and resting, okay? I really like the 2 of Swords because she's got a golden blindfold on. It's not enforced misery. It's a card about being quite at peace within your own self. Now what you most want is a Temperance card, which is emotional balance. It's the mind and the heart coming into alignment. It's about following your intuition, following your guidance. My one thing about the Temperance card, it comes right after the Death card. So some of you have gone through a bit of a transformational process here, and because the Temperance card can be quite vulnerable because it follows the Death card. So maybe what you most want is emotional balance, but also to get your foundations a bit stronger, to become more solid, that sort of thing. But I'll come back to it. Because your gift of the month is the beautiful Wheel of Fortune, okay? And I think that's particularly going to be around your relationships. But I noticed this beautiful Page of Cups is appearing in your work. So some of you might be meeting someone at work, okay? There's a new flirtation, a new attraction going on in the workplace. But whatever it is, Scorpio, it's pretty beautiful, by the way, okay? Now your challenge is the Queen of Cups. So my first impression, some of you might be overgiving fatigue. It's been quite common at the moment, that Queen of Cups as a challenge. Some of you might be really exhausted about having to give too much. Or this could be a relationship dynamic. You want to go forward and offer your cup to someone, but you're not sure if the person's going to accept it, or someone might be coming forward to you, but there's a little bit of a challenge around it, which there's always a challenge around the gifts the universe is sending to us. I'm not sure why, but there just always is. I'm going to come back to it. I've already read the Ace of Cups in your relationships. This is either a new love chapter beginning, or an existing relationship is being renewed. It's going back to its beautiful new beginnings. The Page of Cups is in your work sector, which again could be a new beginning, or there's the energy of emotional attraction between you and someone else, okay? Because at a soul level, you've got the Ace of Wands, which is passion, passionate new beginnings, passionate new starts. And if it doesn't get any more quicker, the Knight of Swords is rushing right into the Ace of Wands, okay? The Knight of Swords can be an air sign. I don't tend to read the cards that way, as most of you know. The Ace of Swords is about dynamic, really swift change. And it's riding right into this Ace of Wands, this passion, this desire for this new, exciting new beginning, which is going on right within you. So there's absolutely rapid change. I'm going to clarify how these two cards are working together. Give me a minute. The Queen of Pentacles. Give me a minute. So the Queen of Pentacles might be a person, and she's right under this Queen of Cups. But if not, that Ace of Wands might be a new beginning in business, in your work life, okay? Anything to do with Pentacles, I think there's going to be some change around this area for you. Or the Queen of Pentacles is linked with this Queen of Cups. There's this desire to go forward, to offer your cup to someone. Give me a minute, guys. I'm not confused. I see exactly what I'm getting here, but I'm a little bit shook. That Knight of Swords is such a swift change card. And it's almost 1 minute your life's one way, and then it's the next. That's how, especially if it comes with cards like the Tower. It comes with a 10 of Cups. So you've got another 10, that's 3 10s, which is about happy conclusions to cycles. So this is an emotional situation that's going to end in a really good place for you, Scorpio. The 10 of Cups is the happy ever after card. I cannot bear that terminology, but really what it means is the rainbow comes out, and the rainbow is always after a storm. So after some difficult periods, and we move towards this 10, and the Temperance means to me that you've already gone through quite a turbulent few months, some of you. But there's this urge to have new beginnings. There's no way around it, especially emotionally, and I'm about to say passionately. But probably for some of you as well is financially. The challenge might be going forward and making an offer to someone, by the way. That is the Queen of Cups as a challenge. Some of you might be having compassion fatigue. But what's looking after you this month, and the gift, is the Wheel of Destiny, which essentially means a new chapter wants to begin. And the one thing we're in charge of in this world is our energy. So we need to be energetically willing and ready to embrace these new chapters, and that is what the Magician is about. So by getting yourself energetically ready, I've got my own ways of doing it. I do yoga, meditation, all the ways that gets me ready to meet my destiny. And that might be what's been asked of you here, to be in your power. And there's nothing more powerful in this world than a Scorpio being in their power. And to do that means you have to be attached, you have to be resonating with your energy, which is the Magician card. So maybe there's a little bit of realignment required here in order to get you ready, willing and able to connect with all these powerful forces that are going on for you. You know what? I'd put down to it, the only thing that we are in charge of is our own energy field. But when we get access to our energy field, we have got access to every single thing in this universe. There's definitely a message that this is an incredibly powerful month for you, Scorpio. Probably the most powerful that I've done yet. But there's definitely a message about taking control of your life force, because essentially that is all we have. But once we have that, we don't need anything else, because everything else comes to us. That's the story of the queens, where they become energetic magnets. Okay, what a reading. I'll be doing the love readings next week. Loads of love. Bye.